Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bakari So Real back again with a So Real trading video. Today is day 50, man, and we stayed consistent. Today's Tuesday, July 7th. Um, we just closed out a good trade, first trade of the week. Just closed out a good trade, about 40 points and profit for that trade, increasing the account balance. That's all we can ask for at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Today was one of those days where, well, Monday was one of those days where we just wanted to just get back adjusted to the market, get back adjusted to the direction, get back to adjusted to the volume that comes into the market in the beginning of the week, right? Um, So we didn't want to look for any like heavy trades. We didn't really see any like heavy, like strong signals or strong confirmations of anything just yet. There were some possibilities of gold rising in the beginning, but those possibilities got rejected real quick, and we'll get into that on the charts for you guys to see it. Um, so we ended up catching the signal off of a sell. It was our first sell, my first sell signal in over a week. Last week I called like three or four buy signals, all one. Record now is 7-1 so far since I've been doing this vlogging journey. Record is 7-1. I'm about I'm almost over 500 points in profit. So yeah, man. Not bad, not bad. So this is the weekly time frame for gold. As you see, for take all this off, gold has dropped down to 4,000. I mean, 4102 so far. We dropped even below that. We dropped to like 40.95. The week isn't over yet. Who knows? This week can come down even further. It can even come down to 40.50, 40.50. And it could come down to 39. It could go down to 30. This week can go down to 38 if it wants to. If it wants to, it could go down to 38, do all type of stuff, right? Um, it's still early in the week, right? It's still early in the week. Today's Thursday. Market is going to open for Thursday. I mean, today's Tuesday. Market is going to open for Tuesday, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Um, we really will probably see some more, like the market will probably show its hand for the week by Thursday. So we're just like, we're just scalping, catching what we could catch. I do have some trades running. Um, but we're just catching what we could catch, and we're just like, just staying adjusted, reacting. We're not trying to predict or anything. We're just reacting to the market, at least until Thursday. By Thursday, sometime Thursday, we should see, and hopefully we're on the right side, right? You don't want to be too late either. You don't want to get caught waiting too long and then you miss the chance, and stuff like that, right? So, but it can go down further from here, or it can start to reverse and start going back up. And we can see this week close out at 42, at 4,200. We could see this week tap 4,300 and close out at like 42.80, 42.70. We could see it close out at 42.50. We can tap this week, can tap 43 and yep, close out about like 42.70, 42.80, something like that, right? And then the next week can do something as well. The next week can drive back down to 41, 49, and then go back up to 44 or something, right? That's how volatile gold can be, right? Um, but all I know is we're just reacting, right? And based off reacting, we're seeing that gold has not been closing. We have no body candlestick closes. This candle came down back in June, came down all the way down to 40.30, but didn't close. It wicked back up. So that's strong buy signal, that's strong bullish signal. This candlestick didn't even make it to even tap the support zone. So that's strong bullish signal. This candlestick came down to about 39, but it didn't close below the first zone and it didn't close below the second zone. It closed above. Candlestick close above. So that's strong bullish signal. Strong bullish signal. And then we had a green candlestick with which is a small sign of change of character. A green candlestick. This green candlestick closed above. That means the green candlestick closed above here at 41.75. And at first, the green candlestick had came all the way down to the second sell zone or second support zone, but didn't close below the first support zone or below the second one. And in fact, it closed higher than the previous week at 41.75, and that was last week. So this is all showing bullish sign. This is all showing bullish sign, possible reversal, possible change of character, right? Right. So it would have to be some strong sell pressure to just invalidate all this and see a body candlestick close below. Can we tap this zone again? Can we tap the support zone again? Yes, we can. And we almost tapped the first one. Can we tap the second one? Yes, we can tap the second one. But if we tap one of these support zones and we still close above the support zones, that's still strong bullish signal, still strong bullish character. If we close below the first support zone or close below the second support zone, then then we could see strong. That shows still strong sell information, right? Still strong sell information. So where, like I said, if we close below this support zone, we can be dropping. We can continue dropping down to 3,300, right? 3,300, and then of course come back to grab more money on the way down for the way down, right? So the longer we take to, and then far as going up, far as bullish and going up to higher prices, the longer we take to get to higher prices, the less likely we will be passing all-time highs of 5,500. The less likely we will. If we take another 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get past 4,500, we're less likely going to get past the all-time high. And we're most likely going to see a lower high, like I have drawn here on the yellow line. So shout out to you guys if you guys have watched this video so far to here. It means you're really locked in just as much as me, um, and you value the educational information that I'm giving you because this is all just my opinion at the end of the day. It's all just my analysis at the end of the day. So shout out to you, man. Really appreciate you guys. Um, but yeah, if the longer we take to go past 4,500, which is you see my entry level here for my previous long position, the longer we take to get back up there, because we're technically still in the red zone of my previous long position, the longer we take to get back into the green zone of my previous long position, the less likely we'll be seeing gold pass an all-time high, and the more likely we'll be seeing gold drop down to continue to downtrend down to my entry level here at 2,500 and possibly down to 2,000, most likely down to 2,000, just to, you know, uh, just to complete the structure, you know. Um, yeah, so we're just gonna continue to monitor it. There could be a buy signal coming in pretty soon, probably by London or New York session tomorrow. We can see an early buy signal that should it would show the signal. So by tonight or tomorrow in the AM, it would show the signal. We can see a signal for a reversal, for buy signal, da 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 da. But it might not fully, we might not fully go into profits until Thursday, right? So we can possibly see the buy signal set up tomorrow, which is Wednesday. We take the buy signal set up and we just monitor it and we manage it until Thursday. And by Thursday, hopefully, boom, we see something pop off. And that signal setup I'm saying buy signals, but who knows? That signal setup could be a sell signal. I still have a sell that's rolling right now. I still have a sell that's rolling right now. So that sell signal can, I mean, whatever setup we have. So basically, I'm just saying we're either going to have a buy setup or a sell setup, which means we're either going to see this is a daily time frame. We could go into the 4 hour. We could go into a 4 hour time frame, and we're either going to see gold start to work its way down with body candlesticks closing inside the support zone, below the support zone, below the support zone. If we continue to see body candlesticks closing below these support zones, we're going to know, okay, the setup is probably continuation down, right? So when we see candlesticks close below this first line into the support zone, okay, we know, okay, yeah, this is probably going to be da da da, right? Now, if we do see a candlestick closing this first support zone, this probably could be a buy signal, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you guys wanted to play sales, you should play sales in market open soon. The sell setup, and this is, bro, this is a fire video. So shout out to you guys who are still watching day 50, bro. Day 50 video. This is a good video, bro. This is a good video. Um, so basically what I was about to say is the setup, if we see a sell setup, the sell setup is going to happen sooner than the buy setup because we're already in sales right now, and you should have already been in sales right now, right? You want to sell high. You don't want to sell low. If market comes all the way down here to 37, I mean to 38 or 37, we shouldn't be selling. We shouldn't be selling because we know it's going to revert back. Even if it is a downtrend, it's still going to correct back for and grab more money to continue going down, right? So we're not looking to sell down here. If we're looking for a sell setup, it's going to happen sooner. The sell setup can happen today, right? When market starts to open again, the sell setup can happen today and we can continue coming down, right? So that's that. The buy setup is going to happen after. If we see a buy setup, we need to start seeing reversal rejection above the support zone, or we need to wait for a lower drop. We need to wait for the sales to finish, right? So we can see maybe a reversal inside the support zone at 40.50. Boom, we can start buying here a little bit, and then it might drop even lower. Now, the only support zone I probably wouldn't even trade in is right here between 4,000 and 3,900. Between 4,000 and 3,900, I probably wouldn't place any trades right here. So whatever I have above 4,000 is what it is. Whatever I have after that, I'm not placing anything until below 39. And below 39, I'm probably going to place a buy depending on how things look. Depending on how things look, I'm probably going to place a buy at below 39. But even then, that's tricky because, like I said, if we close, I'll place a buy below 39 if I see wicks, like if I see reversal. But if we have some closes below here, I'm probably just gonna just probably look to sell. If we have closes below 39, then I'll probably look to sell, but our stop losses will have to be very high. We'll have to have our stop losses above these two support zones, which would then become resistance zones. And we'll have to have our stop losses above at like 4,100, right? And then at least then we know, okay, we have it's still a good ratio because we couldn't continue down, bro. It's gonna be a roll, it's gonna be a downhill action you know? Hey man, but yeah, that's it for this video, man. Like I said, shout out to you guys, whoever's watched this video all the way to the end. That means you guys are really locked in, and I believe you guys are gonna really get some valuable information from this. You guys are gonna succeed at whatever you apply this information to. Um, and I just want to wish you guys nothing but much love, much success, much abundance, much peace, much prosperity, much joy, all that, man. Hey, take care of yourself, take care of your family. See you guys on the next one. It'd be day 51. We're gonna continue going. And yeah,